Greetings, friends. This is Elizabeth Schermer with an intuitive reading for the Taurus full moon, which occurred earlier today, Wednesday, October 24th at 9:45 a.m. Pacific time. The Taurus full moon, this year's Taurus full moon, is bringing an incredible infusion of the opportunity for us to go to a new level in our own alignment with inner truth, with our ability to receive the light and then to connect with others in a new, stronger, higher frequency, more connected way so that we can expand who we are and we can expand what we can create together. There is a remarkable convergence of signatures to support this expansion. And it includes, as very often a big expansion does, the amplification of contrast. So, what I'd like to share with you in this message is the ways in which you can use awareness of contrast to in the coming couple of weeks. The new awareness of contrast in a more objective way, meaning in a new clear-sighted way, so you can see underneath the surface of things to something bigger that's happening. And I'm touching my heart because what's bigger will be felt in your heart, and the feeling in your heart will lead to new insights and new realizations that will enable you to connect more fully to those relationships that are truly in alignment with who you are and where you're going in your life. The court card we use for this month of Scorpio is the Knight, the Prince of Cups, who signifies moving forward, the courage and confidence and will and alignment to move forward in your life. The warrior, show up and move forward in your life with deep connections to others. So making decisions from your strong heart that are in alignment with you, that enable you to experience deep support and the beauty and joy and love of authentic relationship. So the sun is in Scorpio. The opposite sign of Scorpio is Taurus. And so the full moon in Taurus means that the moon in Taurus is amplifying new insights into this ability to have deeper, more fulfilling relationships and to feel the truth of love in your life that enables you to transform and expand into who you are. The shorthand of Scorpio is the power of the heart. That's this warrior. So hold curiosity for what you have to learn from this full moon about the power of your heart and the way you can deepen and strengthen your connections to others. So the Taurus moon is the symbol for the Taurus moon that we work with in Tarot is the Hierophant, who is the holder of the archetype of Taurus. This is the signature of deep beauty and love for the earth and for our bodies and for the processes we go through as human beings to learn to live in the light. And so we could spend a lifetime unpacking the symbols in this card because the deepest wisdom teachings of all the cultures and traditions in the world are embedded in the symbols in this card, because all wisdom teachings and all spiritual teachings are about helping us remember the truth of who we are and how we can fulfill our purpose, which is to remember in the moment who we are, to live in our light, to embody our light, and experience the fulfillment of the human life in this world, the beauty of this world. So what will we say today about the Taurus moon? The Taurus moon, there's a particular frequency of the Taurus moon that is connecting us to with new realizations. The Taurus moon is amplifying realizations about who we are and new understandings about what it means to be a human being. That's really big picture. What it is getting at is who and what our inner truth is communicating so that we can step more fully into our own truth and our own light and step into awareness of how to really thrive in this physical world. Taurus is all about thriving and the value through the value of what really matters to us. So there's a very special signature and unique and powerful signature with this full moon. The Taurus, as I said, the moon is in Taurus, signifying our ability to connect deeply into this world in ways that allow us to thrive. And the sun is in Scorpio, which is about feeling our true, deep, strong connections to others. And so it's all about inner power and the power of relationship. So there are two planets holding a very powerful amplification of these opportunities. The planet Uranus is conjunct the Taurus moon. And the card, I want to say something because this is amazingly powerful. In tarot, we work with the Fool, with the planet Uranus, and this signifies the potential, the ability to step into full potential of all that is, to release the past, to surrender the past in order to receive the full impulse of new possibility. And so the realization that's happening, what the moon is illuminating, is fueled by the gift of the planet Uranus, which is brilliant insights and realizations and freedom of thought that enables you to connect in an independent way to the truth of who you are. And so there's a quality now in the light of the full moon of illuminating the world around you so you can connect with what you really value and you can discern the difference between your inner reality and the reality that's portrayed by what the culture says is true or by what you maybe thought was true in the past. There's a way of stepping into the present and coming fully into your own realization of the light. And what's being illuminated through that light is the strength of your own connections and how you can move forward in the world in powerful ways that are in alignment with your heart's desire, with the truth of your heart's desire. And so the second really powerful planetary conjunction in this full moon signature is that the planet Venus is conjunct the sun, which is illuminating this quality of being a warrior of your heart. The Venus is amplifying your connection to what really matters, what really has value to you, and your ability to feel strongly. Venus is retrograde right now, which simply means it's revealing even more easily what matters to you, what's of value to you, so that you can discern the difference between your inner alignment with truth and outer stories or versions of reality, which may be yours from the past or what's being portrayed by the culture around us. So, very, very special moon. Illumination is available to you now if you pay attention and feel with your heart. Don't be discouraged or concerned with amplifications of contrast. Hold curiosity, and if you do, you will receive amazing realizations about the underlying significance of all those patterns of contrast. So, having said that, let's dive into some practical messages from the full moon. And these practical messages come with the spread that I pulled yesterday and have been meditating on. So in the position of mind and awareness is our friend, the Prince of Cups, signifying the reality of this time of stepping into the strength of our heart and what it means to live from the fierceness of our heart. So I've already spoken to this card. Whenever a card comes up in our planetary spread that is specifically related to the signature of the full moon, it's a powerful synchronicity from the universe that this is a message for all of us right now. So, in mind and awareness, it's your commitment to showing up to the present moment and how you feel. That's the first significant point here. And then I'm going to jump over to the card in the position of spirit, which is the Lover's card. And this Lover's card in spirit, the Lover's card in spirit is signifying new discernment, new discrimination, new awareness of your relationship to everything, including and most importantly, your relationship to yourself. The awareness of contrast is a quality of the lovers. There's a curiosity about contrast. This card in astrology is the sign of Gemini, and Gemini loves to explore relationship by difference and by the details of contrast and an appreciation for what we call yin and yang, the dance of opposites that create wholeness. So in the position of spirit, this is a big amplification, an affirmation that you will have support now when you ask for help in circumstances of contrast to see the bigger picture and experience the harmony that's being revealed when there is conflict, when there are divergent viewpoints, when there are divergent expressions even of larger perceptions of reality. They're all being revealed now so that you can experience a larger truth and a larger wholeness. That's the card in spirit. The position in spirit is saying when you don't understand, you can ask for help. When you feel trapped or caught on one or the other sides of divergence, of conflict, of contrast, whether it's personally or in the big picture world stage, know that right now you can ask for help from your heart to see and experience and understand new viewpoints and new perspectives that maybe you haven't understood before. So in the position of circumstances in the body, here's the punchline, the lust card. And lust or strength in other decks, in traditional decks, this card refers to your commitment to inner willpower and the inner light of fire that fuels us and fuels you so that you are able to embrace contrast. One of the teachings of this card is welcoming what used to make you afraid, what you used to be afraid of, so that you can claim it and step more fully into your strength. So the story here of Beauty and the Beast is that Beauty used to be afraid of the lion, but once she claimed her own power and her own fear, she and the lion turn into fire, and she steps into an illuminated quality of her strength. This is a really deep teaching about the importance of using our willpower now to return to inner alignment. There are a lot of habits in which we've been trained to define our reality by what has been created around us by external circumstances or what other people tell us is true. The teaching of spiritual understanding about this world is that external circumstances are just the effects of the thoughts that we either personally or collectively have had. So in Hermetic Kabbalah, and in universal law, everything is summarized with the maxim, all is mind. Another way to say that is all is consciousness. Everything is consciousness. The strength card, the lust card, reminds us that we can commit to that understanding that everything that's shown up is for a purpose. And when we do, we receive new insights and new understandings, which is the illuminated lantern that she's rising up out of the shadow in which she used to be buried. So the realizations of this full moon are very much tied to the illumination of why we're here, of what it means to be a human being, and how we can together learn the tools and receive the tools and unfold the tools within ourselves of creating the new world, the new realities and the new manifestations that we hold dearly in our hearts, to heal ourselves and to heal our collective. So the final card today, the punchline of all of this, again, the next punchline is, the fourth card is the Six of Discs Success, which speaks to an affirmation that we in every moment have the opportunity to experience the full blessings of what is possible. And when we step into the light of the blessings of what is possible and feel the truth of the success, even if it hasn't manifested in physical form. When we align with the truth of success, then we participate in anchoring it. And so this is a reminder and an affirmation and a reassurance that we together are creating and helping each other learn how to create the beauty of the world that we have each come to experience. And that circles us back to the light that is held within this Taurus moon, the light of the truth of who we are and what it means to learn to draw down the light and then live in the light in each moment. Ascension doesn't refer to a point in the future. We often talk about ascension right now and the expansion of the Aquarian age and the new consciousness that we are creating together. That consciousness exists in the present moment. And so there's an opportunity with this full moon. This is very much a card of full moon illumination. The opportunity in the next 2 weeks through your relationships and through new discernment from contrast to connect to the feeling and the beauty and the trust, the surrender of your own light, to surrender to your light, to surrender to the connection and love you feel for others and for yourself, and participate in what is then available to you from that surrender to light. It's a big picture message, and Taurus is also very practical. So this moon will play out in practical ways in your life. Remember that you will have support to understand and see and have realizations and insights and understandings that feel like freedom. One quality of Uranus that's very important is freedom. Freedom from whatever has bound you. And so that's the reminder in your circumstances, is to show up to your circumstances, claim them, use your trust in yourself and in others to claim whatever shows up, including symptoms in your own body. Claim them, show up, and ask for help, and you will have new realizations. And from those new realizations, you will feel in your heart a new congruence and an ability to fully love. As we say in Mystery School, love is the glue that holds it all together. And so I wish for you the blessings of this moon, the blessings of insight, the blessings of connection, the blessings of relationship, and the blessings of freedom and new understandings of the truth of who you are. Have a great full moon.